Interactions, where I am your dungeon master, Juan Crespo, followed by some guys and girls to just get together, play some Dungeons and Dragons, have some fun, and hopefully not die.
Maybe lose an arm or two.
Maybe lose an arm or two. So to bring us back to kind of what is going on, kind of want everybody just to kind of reintroduce themselves, just for people that are coming in. And we'll start with you, Rahun.
As he said, my name is Rahun. My real name is Cody, though. And I am a dwarven barbarian with currently one arm right now. And I'm very salty about that.
Dice rolls, man.
So, yeah, that's me.
I'm Kayla. I play Cass. I have a companion, Owl, whose name is Corvus, and I shoot a bow. And I'm an elven ranger from the mountains.
Where is Corvus, by the way?
I don't know.
Not an actual owl. They're talking about a statue owl.
No, the actual owl
Yeah.
Corvus. Yeah, of course we have
So,
him.
go ahead, Charles.
Yes, I am the druid half-elf Emerald, and I am currently dead. So I say I'm the saltiest one of the group at the moment.
You're dead?
Unless I'm stable.
No, I think.
You're stable, dog. You're stable.
Yeah, you're stable.
Okay, well I'm still saltier than everyone else, so
Okay.
correct. But yes, I am the old, fun-loving, half-crazed druid. So that is me.
Play Baltimore. I'm a cleric. I mean, I normally say that I'm a douchebag, but I really don't know. Have I actually been a douchebag this time? I don't think I have that.
No, lately you've been pretty non-douchey.
He said none.
Yeah.
He said none.
When you do with Rahun, then that's when it's it's gotta turn up.
Oh, gotcha.
It's because Rahun wants his armor. He wants to figure out how he keeps turning things into gold.
Oh, that's pretty fun. So that are the players for right now. Maybe more in the future. Got some things in the works, so we'll see how that kind of goes. But to kind of bring us up to speed on what happened last week, the heroes adventured into the city of Worcester to help liberate them from an evil king that they understood to be controlling the knights. After a long fought battle, some people downed and some fighters executed, they were able to take down the king. And as you guys are looking upon the battlefield, Black Knights are down, King Archian's down, Taz was last seen pulling remnants off of the king, from what you can gather, making a loot. Baltimore, as you are being summoned from your holy symbol, the inner workings of something within you denies your God. And you are not able to completely teleport to where your God is calling you to. So you are forced back to the city. And as you guys see a flash of light as Baltimore last you knew was going, holy symbol lighting up, all of a sudden the area that was once white turns blood red, and then you just see Baltimore just get thrown down to the ground. You don't take any damage, but you just get right back there.
So I stand up and I immediately look at Taz and say, I want my portion of the loot.
So he's still just going and putting stuff in a bag.
I just look at Taz. I look at my arm on the ground. I look at Taz. I look at my arm on the ground. I start screaming.
Rahun falls.
Oh, wait. Baltimore cured my... Baltimore has sealed up my wound, actually. That's right. So, I'm not fainting. I'm picking up my arm and I'm just kind of like hitting it on the ground, just like just distressed, not caring what's going on, not even giving a fuck about the loot. My arm's gone. I'm gonna try and pry the like axe out of the guy's head with my left arm that's still there.
Okay.
So update me super quick because I didn't play last week.
So you guys
what
fought.
was my last doing?
The group fought King Archie and the Black Knights.
Right.
Coming to find out that King Archie could control the Black Knights,
Right.
or whoever was wearing the armor. You staying up on
Did I?
the wall. You just kept shooting.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try and make this better.
But yeah, we essentially what happened at the last one.
All right.
When you last
It
played,
should be better for the viewers. I apologize about that. I had to drop my bit rate down, so you guys should be able to see a little bit better.
Yeah. Yeah, they pulled out his big sword and stuff. And Taz was jumping off the roof and whatnot.
So-
Taz made it like
So Taz, after finishing kind of looking at everything, he looks over at you, Baltimore, and he goes, what exactly is your percentage of the loot, if you don't mind me asking?
A portion of damn loot.
Sure.
What do you mean?
Yeah, so he comes over and he's like, here's your portion, and he gives you 150 gold.
And what? No, I want to know everything you just drug off of him. And we're gonna lay it out, and then we're gonna divide this stuff up. This was a team effort here. Team effort.
Was it? I mean, you guys did help out a little bit, but as far as I remember, you were walking away. He was getting his arm cut off.
I'm still sitting there though, trying to get my axe out of the guy's head. So I'm kind of like, I look at him and I'm just like, really? Like, I pick up my arm that's severed and I look down and I'm like, really? I didn't do anything here, really?
So he goes, okay, maybe you did help out a little bit. He goes, I'll give you some more.
I want that sword.
Did you not see Commander Long fall down 3 times and I saved his life 3 times? Or the fact of how all these people kept on getting hit and I was sitting there healing them the whole time? I am casting out a spell.
Both of you roll persuasion checks.
Do we get advantage?
Regardless of whether or not my persuasion
No.
works,
Am I
I'm gonna tell you right now, I know for a fact Taz cannot pick up that giant sword, so I'm gonna just go sit on it.
Well, he put it and then he scooted the bag into it. Like, does it make sense? he's a little creature, but he's found ways over the years.
Okay.
Am I just or not?
Can I get an advantage? Because again, like,
No. What advantage are you getting?
I killed the guy and I'm like sitting there with the arms severed off. Like, I did actually, if he admitted that I did some work.
Yeah, he admitted you did some work. Doesn't mean that you get full benefits.
Nope, natural one.
Natural
I'm like, fuck this guy with holding up my other arm with the middle finger up, and I'm like, give me the fucking sword.
You make an intimidation
I'll make an
check.
intimidation, and I have advantage with intimidation rolls. So
For what?
for being barbarian and everything, it's just one of my proficiencies. Is,
I don't think you get advantage on it.
You sure? I don't know. I might not. We'll see. I believe there was something in there that I believe I got advantage on intimidation rolls because I'm either a barbarian or I'm a dwarf. One of the two. Or, no, you know what? It might be a higher level that I get the intimidation.
Okay, I don't see it. Yeah, intimidating presence is at 10, bro.
At 10, that's what I'm thinking of.
Bro, you're
Okay.
thinking of another Twitch stream that we're not a part of.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I knew there was something that I read that gave me something, but yeah, you're right. It's not like that. But, alright, intimidation though. With my one arm, flicking him off.
Go for it.
Yes.
Is it looking
1.
21? So 2 21s. Or is he looking? How's it looking, Ryan? Just to make sure. Baltimore.
Drastically better.
Drastically better. Good. That's what I like to see. All right, cool. So 2 21s. He goes, okay, fine. I'll give you the sword. And he like goes out. And he's like,
I go over. The
yeah.
I'm gonna take my other arm that I have that I'm holding and stuff. I'm gonna take that hand and wrap it around it, and then I'm gonna just hold on to that arm and pull it out.
So together, you both like kind of pull out the sword. You can definitely tell it's way sharper than any sword should be sharpened.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I will take out 100 feet of rope.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start wrapping the blade with the rope as kind of a makeshift like sheath, so I'm not like just.
So
Or
as you like wrap,
is there a cloth that or a sheath that the?
it'll come with a sheath. Yeah, I mean it's probably like on King Archin. So you
That's
just
what
go
I'm
to King
saying.
Archin,
Is
just
it
pull it
like
off,
on
put it back. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay. Kaz, are you just like making your way down the wall to come down?
Did I ever get my rope back?
We'll say Corvus is, he's definitely got the intelligence. He'll just swoop it, pick it up, put it away.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just heading back down to
Okay.
wherever.
So as you guys are coming down, and for the 21 on the persuasion, he goes, "All right, what do you want? What are you looking for? What are you trying to get?" Since
Baltimore.
Mr. Baltimore, a person I don't really know.
This isn't about what I get. This is about what the group gets. This was a team effort from all of us, and everything should be.
Yeah, you don't know what it does yet. Try though.
What?
Nothing.
He goes, I understand, but I'm not really technically part of this group. I'm part of Commander Lon, and as far as I'm concerned, he hasn't said anything to me about becoming part of your group. As Commander Lon kind of...
Commander Lon, I look at him and I say, you went down 3 times, and I saved your ass 3 times.
Commander Lon looks at you, he goes, I understand that, and that was a decision you made, which I am very appreciative of. As he's going over and picking up the dead bodies of the other 3 that were killed, and he's like gives one to Brunhilde. The 4 that lived out of that whole the 6-pack, or 7 people. Sorry, Commander Lon, Brunhilde, Christian. Those are the only 3 outside of Brunhilde, Gerald, and Christian, and then Commander Lon. So the 4 lived, but the ones that were killed. He literally like picks them up, hands them to Brunhilde, one to Gerald, and one to Christian, as they walk over and head over to the Fighters Guild, definitely knowing that they took some losses.
Am I conscious or am I unconscious?
You're still stable, bro. You are unconscious, but you are not needing any help up. Like you don't have any HP to really like get up. Does that make sense?
I'm just laying there.
You're like this.
I can't see you, so I don't know what you're doing.
You're laying down on the floor.
Alright, I go up to Commander Lon and I go, Commander Lon, you got anybody who can fix this? I'm just like dangling my arm and stuff.
He's like, yeah, that needs to be done like right away.
Yeah.
You might want to go over and see Alicia.
Alicia.
Hopefully
Alicia?
she's a cleric that you met earlier.
Alicia. Ah, yes, holy bitch. Okay.
Yes.
I go and I'm gonna try and make a strength check and pick up Emerald, and we're gonna go towards the fire.
Roll strength with disadvantage.
I figured as much, but we'll see. Oh yeah, lowest one was 14, so I'm at a 19 still.
All right, yeah. So you're able to just kind of scoop up Emerald, just kind of, and then you just kind of start walking with your arm in one hand, Emerald in the other, so as Commander
I'll just put
Lon.
my arm in my bag for now. So.
As Commander Lon comes over and joins Chaz and Baltimore, Commander Lon kind of puts his arm on your shoulder, and he goes, I understand that you are in need of some plate mail. I understand that you are in need of supplies. Why don't we not be too hasty? Let's relax. Let's gate up the city. Get some rest. Reconvene, and I will get you supplies that you require.
And do I have your word that whatever that me and my group, since apparently you're associate and also apparently you are not a part of our group, that my group will be properly compensated.
He says,
Since Taz is now informing me that the group that I thought that we all were a part of, he's now informing me that none of you are a part of my group. And if that's the case, I'm going to worry about my group over your group.
he goes, if that's how you would like to see things, that's fine. My allegiance is to the city. Taz, his allegiance is elsewhere, but in a sense goes back to the city. And I will give you my word that yes, we will give you supplies on what we can afford to give you.
Very well. I walk over to Raccoon and I help escort him. Oh, actually, fuck, no, I go pick up Emerald and I go follow him to Alicia.
Oh,
I already picked up.
Rahul?
I already
Yeah.
picked up Emerald, and we've already been walking to Alicia while you were talking to him. So we're probably like almost there at this point.
So then I walk over to Cass and say, Cass, why don't we head over there? You might want to grab Corvus too.
So at this point, yeah, you get down from the gate. You're coming in.
From the wall.
Or I'll yell over to her. Yeah, Cass, come on, let's go. But we got to stick with our group. Say that gesture back. Fucking asshole. Now I'm gonna be a douchebag.
Taz kind of looks at Commander Lon, then looks at you guys, then looks at Commander Lon, and then he's like, I actually have to go check in with my superior. And then he darts off.
Thief.
So he leaves. Commander Lon, you see, kind of walk over to the gate, and he starts by himself to close the gate once again, and you can see in his state, for those that want to, he's having a really hard time. Like, just you can tell he's weak, having a hard time. He's slowly getting the gate closed.
Not my fucking problem anymore.
I have Emerald and I have one arm.
No, I just tell you what you see, guys. You don't have to explain yourself to me. You're like, well, I ain't helping that. I ain't helping him do squat.
Well, I kind of want to help him out. Like,
I understand.
But like I can't.
You
So
don't.
I'm looking over there and I'm like, hey bud, you need a hand.
I just tell.
As I'm just waving my severed arm.
I just tell you guys what you guys need, or what you guys see. So, you two are heading. You and Emerald heading over to the cleric.
I'm essentially bringing him without.
He's got no will. So, so you guys get to the cleric temple, and you open the door. You see the temple just as it was before. You can tell it wasn't really touched. None of the Black Knights went through it, ravaged it. As you're kind of walking through, you do pass the apartments, which you see more people. The townspeople start to come out, and everybody's kind of like just being cautious, like looking around. You hear some whispers about like, are the Black Knights dead? What happened? What did they do? You know, but they slowly start coming out. As you see Joshua, the tavern keeper, he's at the door. He's hands on his knees. He has like a pot and like a thing. He's like, "Come get free food. Get your bellies full."
I drop Emerald and I go straight towards the tavern.
Cool. So and you can tell he did it more out of like, you know, to help raise the spirits. Let's get some people back in.
Yeah,
you know, staying
I
out.
definitely drop
So
Emerald.
drop Emerald at the front of.
I'm gonna get the biggest bowl I can find. Like, even if it's like a decoration piece, like a vase, I am going to take that vase and I'm going to fill it with as much free food as possible.
Okay.
I'm going to use my severed arm as a fork to just start shoveling it into my face.
Got it. So you put your hand as like a little scoop and you're just like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So okay, so you go ham on that. Emerald's at the temple. Let me see if she.
I just dropped right in the front doors of the
I
temple.
would see him drop him, right?
Yeah, you're heading to Alicia as well. So, but they went just a little bit prior. So you're coming up on it as you see this group of peasants and townsfolk just start heading over to the tavern keeper. But you see, Emerald's body just right on the steps of the clerical tavern.
Do I see Rahun anywhere?
At this point, I'm walking out of the tavern with like, think of like cartoon style. My belly is just way oversized right now with food and everything. There's like still like food in my beard and whatnot, and I'm just
You
wiping
ate
my
all that
mouth off
food
with
in
my
an
severed
hour.
arm.
You were able to go into the tavern, eat everything, and come back out in like the 20 seconds I was gone.
No, you
Yes.
you haven't come out yet.
Oh, definitely
No,
I
you,
have.
no, you haven't.
Oh,
You-
definitely I have. It's D&D. None of this is like real, guys.
No,
I
you-
did that in
he
20
goes.
seconds.
He goes in. He starts chowing down on some food as you guys come up on Emerald's body.
I'm eating outside then.
You're
so
just
that
trying
way-
not to bite your fingers off.
Not doing a very good
So
job.
I'll just pick up Emerald and I'll walk inside the to Alicia.
All right. So you guys come in.
Okay, now I can finish. And
No.
no.
As Alicia is there, she kind of like she's reading a book, and then she hears the door open, and then she looks over. She's like, "Oh my goodness, what happened?" And she comes over and she's like helps you bring Emerald over to the table.
I'm gonna take up a turkey leg.
We fought the Black Knights. Me and my group fought the Black Knights, and
I'm gonna walk into the temple
Killed him.
eating the turkey leg still.
he needs some help because I'm tapped out.
I understand. So she kind of looks at him and she's like, "Okay." She just kind of goes over to one of the bookshelves. She pulls out a red potion. You can tell it's a healing potion. She's like, hold his mouth open." She uncorks it, pours some.
Hold his mouth open.
She kind of like plays with his throat and help him swallow. You get 28 points, hit points back, Emerald, as you come to life from your stable point of view. Cass, you're here in this vicinity as well, and she's like, "And how are you feeling?" And she looks over at you, Baltimore, and Cass, both of you.
I'm fine. I just need some rest.
I understand. I believe Joshua is also offering some rooms for the night, or you're welcome to stay in the apartment district. I don't think there's any type of structure right now since there's no king.
Yeah, I have a room with Joshua, so I'll make sure to go over to there.
Okay, understood. Let me know if you need anything. I'll be here. Oh, and
quick question.
yes.
What is the deity of this establishment, or for this establishment? I don't know how I'm trying to ask this. What deity do you follow?
Who do you worship?
My deity, she's the great goddess of Sierra. She is one of healing and hope.
Do you know anything about shit? What was it? A Black Castle? Is that what it was called?
A black castle? No.
Yeah, the one that's like destroyed. It's like a days or a couple days walk away from us. Shit.
No, I can't say I have any memory or any type of recollection to what you were talking about.
Cass, what is
Yes.
where we found you at? Do you know what the name of that place was?
You're on your way home. I don't know, do you? No. So about this point, you guys hear the door open again. Shh.
Oi, sister! Can you give me a hand here?
She goes, "Oh my goodness, come here, please, come here, come here."
I go up.
And she she looks at Emerald and she like taps you. She's like, "Could you get off my table, please?"
I kind of smack Emerald with my arm, my severed arm. Smack him away. Hey, move! It's my turn.
Sorry.
Sorry. Do you get off the table?
Yeah, sit back in the chair that I'm waiting on.
All right. So she's like, "Please."
I sit down and I just swing over, like almost hitting her in the face too. So So, sister, this is really a dilemma. I really need this back on my body and stuff. Can you do something?
She takes the arm. She lays you down. And she goes and she puts the arm at like she puts it as if it was supposed to be there.
I let out like a big belch.
And she kind of looks at the group. She goes, unfortunately, not just any greater restoration spell would work. I'm going to be doing a greater restoration spell, but this is going to have to be a type of. I may need some help. As she starts to grab her holy symbol and put in some divine light, this will be your first ritual. For those that can want to help, you have 3 times that you can do. You have three opportunities to help. So you guys can figure out how you want to do that.
Do I do anything?
No.
I just sit there and lay
You are
down?
there.
What do you mean?
Okay.
So with a ritual, you guys can use any of your abilities, spells, anything you would like to try and use to assist the ritual to help him have his arm back in order.
Sure, but like what?
Whatever
Like
you
healing
choose.
hands or like praying or like anything. Just say
I
like.
have a healing spell.
You do. I think it's like cure minor wounds.
No? Maybe it is. I don't know where they are. I know I have one.
Anybody?
He's not wearing any armor, right?
No armor.
No armor.
Which
Are you like a helmet?
my AC should be.
Are you wearing a helmet?
I'm not wearing a helmet.
Okay.
My AC should be good too. Would I be
I think you
proficient?
added your proficiency bonus. Oh no, you're not proficient in any armor. Like,
Also because I'm not wearing any armor, I'm not proficient.
But that's
not
an-
wearing armor.
no, that's just an ability. So you're not proficient in it. You're not proficient in no armor.
It's just a cure. It just says cure wounds.
But you didn't have it prepped, right?
Nope.
You don't have it. You can't do
You
that.
say you don't have it. All right.
You should always have cure wounds.
I still have all these legal ones over
Yeah,
here.
you should
Sorry.
always have like one healing spell ready. at all
So
times.
she's continuing to
Anybody else gonna help me? Hello,
So,
guy with no arm over here, not really helpful to the group. With one arm.
I'll use my holy symbol too, and I
Turn them
will
up a little.
attempt to create a Marlesh. Damn it. I would say, Marlesh, I know that you were with us in this last fight, and I know that through you I was able to help as best as I could the group, and save lives rather than to lose some. Ultimately, in the balance that we had to kill the Black Knights and stuff. But I'm asking if you could
Like
please
picking my
help
teeth.
with returning my companion's arm back to its rightful place. That's it.
you have make a religion check for me.
Sorry, bud. That's a +1 to religion, so.
the
Oh
cleric.
shit! I rolled a 17, so that's an 18.
Okay.
Nice.
You doing anything to help? Anything at all?
I don't know if I can. I will him to be.
Emerald, are you doing anything to help this ritual?
Can I cast a spell?
Absolutely.
I have a mending cantrip.
All right. What
He's
Yeah.
gonna mend my arm back together.
was it? Was it do?
Repairs a single break or tear in an object.
I am an object, technically.
All right. Anything else? You sure that's the one you want to use?
You don't got like cure wounds, lay on hands.
I do have cure wounds, but remind me why I should do this when you
Oh.
Oh.
Technically, you don't know that though, because you were.
Yeah, no metagaming, dog. You don't know that.
I didn't just talk to one of the people in the this bar that we're in. and-
No.
Emerald, that's
don't do it.
metagaming, dog. You were unconscious.
How convenient.
You're unconscious.
Dude,
you gotta
wouldn't
play.
know.
You gotta play the part.
Yeah, sure. Cure wounds.
What level?
But give me your word that you've never done anything wrong by me.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Wait, what was that? Give me your word that what?
I said, yeah, sure,
That
whatever.
you've never done wrong by me.
I fart before I say this. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Is that truthful? Do I need to make it?
I haven't done anything.
That's true.
to
That's
him.
true. All
I
right.
haven't done anything
All right,
to
cool.
Emerald.
So-
All I've done is maybe been an asshole, but that's the most I've ever done to you, Emerald. I didn't steal your fucking hat.
Can I do an insight check on
Yes, you can. Go ahead and roll insight. Mid ritual. She's
19?
19.
I'm telling the truth.
So,
Go back to every episode. All I've done is maybe been an asshole and cracked some sarcastic
So,
jokes.
from
I haven't
what-
done anything to
hold
you,
on.
Emerald.
So, from what you're getting from him, based on his reaction to you, you know that Rahun is a dwarven, stubborn asshole. So, for him to say, yeah, I've never done anything wrong by you. To him, he's never done anything wrong to you. He's just been himself. I mean,
Wait, I apologize. That wasn't 18. That was actually 22 because I didn't add the +4.
It doesn't matter.
So you still get the same thing, but as far as like actually doing something to harm you or doing something to hurt you in any way, no. He's always tried to help you.
Fine, I'll do cure wounds on you.
All right. Anything else? You got one more.
I'm just sitting there, like, just flecking him off.
Okay.
Like,
So
at this point, I don't want it.
At level 2.
at level 2. All right. So as you guys
If Cass isn't going to do one, is it possible for somebody to do another one?
I'm gonna say no because it's all gonna. You guys are gonna be trying to do stuff at the same time to maximize your efforts on this. So
I have a healing word bonus action. I don't know if that counts.
That doesn't, no. You're
No,
still doing something.
you're still doing everything as one time. So as she's casting her spell, Ryan, you come over and you put your hands on him, and then Emerald also comes over and puts hands on him. Cass is just looking at him, just be like, I don't really know if I can do anything right now. So you guys all start to make all the spells and everything start to become cohesive as everything goes. Baltimore, as you're kind of using your concentration to pray, you can't help but have this other voice try and come into the back of your mind. I want you to make one Constitution saving throw.
Which one do I want to roll? That's good. 21.
So you force it out of your head, and you continue, and as time kind of slowly comes together, you start to see some of the tendons start to reattach, and the bones start to form.
How does this feel
Skin.
to me?
Does
Does this actually hurt?
Mm-mm.
No?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
You're
just
just
kinda-
like it would hurt.
You're just kind of feeling it. To you, it kind of feels like nice. Remember that divine energy that you felt back in. That's what it kind of feels like, but just in a concentrated spot.
Okay.
So as you guys are kind of feeling it, it starts to mend itself, and slowly it comes together as finally the skin, you see the lower part.
I'm just gonna do like one of these movements, like with my fingers, just kind of like messing with them a little bit, trying to get feeling back as much as possible.
So finally the ritual is complete, and you do have your hand back. You now that you know what it kind of feels like to have no arm, you kind of have to like stretch it out a little bit. For right now, you are gonna lose about 4 points of your strength off. So just 2 modifiers, just temporarily, just so that way you can get your arm back in order. It's because I mean literally, if you think about it, like you were reattaching your
I
arm.
understand.
You know, it's not
so
gonna.
it's just
It's
temporarily.
yeah.
Just like.
because you got to think the time that it was off, all those cells are dying. Everything is starting to just die. So Rahun has his arm back. And Alicia's like, very well. Is there anything else you need of me?
Nah, sister. That's it. And I go back to getting that free food.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
Also going to get food.
I just put my hand.
I'm just.
Go ahead.
What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I asked, is there anywhere I could stay for the night?
Joshua's. I'm
Tavern dude.
I'm sure he would love to open up a room for you, or you're always welcome to stay in the apartment.
Tavern dude. Is that Joshua Tavern dude?
Yes.
Okay. Then, yeah, I'm gonna go to the free food and get some stay over there. I guess.
Very well.
But wait, Rahun, where was the place that we went that we were looking for Tamara?
Tamara. Tamara? Who's Tamara?
Where we had to fight that lynch, or whatever. That castle thing. What was that thing called?
Oh, the castle ruins out of here. Where we stayed in the tower and stuff.
Yeah, but wasn't there like another name for it or something?
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
So I look back at her. I say, Castle Ruins. That's like 2 days away, like a day or two away. Do you know anything about that?
I have no idea what you speak of.
Very well. Thank you for all of your help, you and Sierra. And I'll nod to her, and I'll start walking with Rahun.
Okay. So, as you guys
I
turn,
just put my hand on her shoulder and say, "Thank you, friend, for the kindness you have shown us today."
she gives you a very nice warm smile. She puts her hand back on yours and she goes, "May Sierra bring you wisdom and life."
Shakira,
Then I'll go
Shakira.
eat some food too.
Alright. So she sends all of you and she waves as see you guys go by. You guys all walk out. She comes by, she'll close the door behind you. You guys are heading over to the tavern. So you go into the tavern. Tavern is in full swing right now. It almost looks like nothing has changed. People, I mean, it's very well stocked, almost like a Friday night, Saturday night. You know, tables are full. People are sitting on the floor drinking. The whole city is here. And the whole city's like 40 people.
Can I make a investigation or a perception check to see if Brunhilde is here?
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check. 9. It's a lot of people, bro. You're
I'm
just
going
like...
to take a couple minutes and try and search around and
Sure.
see if I can't find it.
Okay, so, what are you guys doing?
You know what I'm doing.
Everything's in full swing. Joshua's like going across the bar, handing out drinks, just letting everything go.
So I'll go up to Joshua and I say, Joshua, I'm sorry to interrupt. Is the room that I had that you initially given me, is that still available for me?
Why, yes. It is still there and it's still ready for you.
Awesome. And I gesture over to Cass and I say, we found another individual who will also be needing a room. Do you happen to have a spare room for her?
Why, yes, actually I do. But it's my only suite, and unfortunately I'm not giving that one out for the night, unless you would like to purchase it.
No, that's all right.
Well, then I'm sorry.
Thanks, though.
The apartments are always open. Just stay away from, the level. And then all of a sudden you hear off to the right, "Hey, Joshua!" And he's like, "Yes, yes!" And he comes over and he starts handing out other drinks.
So I look to Cass. Cass, are you tired? I'm assuming you, Corvus, are tired. Exhausted, something.
Yes, I am.
Is Corvus with you?
Let's just say before we walk in there, I sent him off to go run or do whatever he
Sure.
wants to do. So no.
Okay. Alright, yeah.
Just
See, well, I don't know if you have money, but I'm not made of money. I can't pay for that luxurious suite. If you want it, you can have it, or you can stay in my room. There's a bed. You can have the bed. I'll sleep on the floor, whatever. But I'm gonna go get some sleep, and I just start grabbing like a plate of food or whatever. Say you can come with and sleep in the bed, or you can do whatever.
So as you grab your food, your plate, you're just kind of stocking up. It's just everybody's just taking stuff. You notice off to the left, down the bar, are those fighters that were giving you issues when you first came in, and they're all looking at you, and they're like, "Hey, you!
Yes.
Good job taking out them Black Knights."
High five!
Yeah, so, and they're all just getting wasted. They're just all getting drunk.
So I guess that means I might be able to buy a drink for a change. And I just turn and just walk up to my room.
So you head up to the room. Are you going to sleep?
Oh wait, I don't. So I don't know which room it was. I just tell Cass whatever my room is if she decides to come up or whatever. I'll go up. I'm just gonna eat and then I'll pass out on the floor in case she comes up.
Okay.
Oh, I'm taking off the armor though.
Okay. The Black Knight armor. So it takes approximately about 10 minutes as you are slowly just. Make sure you make your AC appropriate to that.
Yeah.
What else are we doing?
I'm still looking for Broomhilda if she's in here.
Make another perception check.
I'm going to go up to the bar and ask Joshua for a plate of food and a drink.
So you get a nice big burly plate of food, some drink. 19. So you see Brunhilde, Gerald, and Christian sitting off into a corner.
Alright, we go find a group of already really drunk people and try and take their cups from them, from their table and stuff, sneak in. What I'm gonna do essentially is I'm gonna like bump into them and act like I'm drunk and then make a sleight of hand check to see if I can't like scoop up the beers real quick and walk off with them and stuff without these guys noticing. And then bring them over to the table.
Okay.
Has everybody there and stuff and be like,
Okay, yeah, sure. So you go ahead. I want you to make a performance check and a sleight of hand check.
let's do this shit, dwarf. Not very good at these kind of things. Doing this kind of thing.
I just kind of want
I'm
to
gonna
sit.
I'm gonna ask Joshua if I also still have a room available.
He says you do. Just follow the stairs, go up to the left. You'll see your room on the left-hand side.
16 for a performance check.
16.
Thank you very much.
So you kind of come over, you're like, and you go in a bump, and you're just turning them away as they turn
21 sleight of
turn
hand.
left. You're like, "Oh, you dwarf!" And as you're just like, you just kind of reach back, kind of swipe as they're like, and they turn around as you just like swipe the cup, and they look down. They're like, "Did you take my drink?" And he's like, "I wouldn't fucking take your drink." And he goes, "I believe you took my drink."
I go in there. I'm like, you definitely took your drink as I'm scooping more drinks up and stuff like that. Again, I got a 21 sleight of
Yeah,
hand.
so you take about 3 or 4, and Joshua from the bar, he's like, "Hey, the drinks are free, idiots!" And he's like, "Yeah!"
Okay, cool. So I take those drinks and stuff, and we go over to the table that has Brunhilde and everybody like that, and I'm going to offer them and be like, "A round on me." And offer the beer.
So they all look at you clearly not drunk.
Yeah,
They're like, "Sure, it's free."
exactly.
Brunhilde's just
Sitting
Sitting back.
I set all the cups down.
And you're just sitting back
down.
watching.
Well, I just want to kind of sit in the corner and just people watch and just kind of laugh at all the festivities.
Make an investigation check. Emerald, what are you doing?
Have I finished my meal and my drink?
You're working on it. I mean, it's free. So you're just getting free food. The plate is auto refilling itself as Joshua comes by around.
Fantastic. I'm gonna eat till my heart's desire, and then I'm gonna
Alright, sounds good.
I'm just kind of getting like buddy with all the other dudes around the table, and then like,
It's only them three, so.
I know like the other two I'm saying while Brunhilde just kind of sits there, and then I'm gonna like ask them, can I have a moment here with Brunhilde to talk, please? I did bring them beers.
So, they look at Brunhilde, and she just, arms folded, they get up, kind of go over, they just kind of keep drinking, kind of merge into the crowd, and it's you and
I
Brunhilde.
slide one of the drinks over to Brunhilde, and I just say, I'm sorry. Sorry for the way I acted the first time we met. I get your point now with this potion and everything. I've felt much weaker since the last time we talked, and I just have to ask, what did you do to me? What was that?
It's a potion that I created. A potion that would show you what it is to be weak and then bring you back, as long as you're willing to just let it run its course.
Well, I think I've let it run its course, and I need to know, is there any other way to get back to normal? I mean, I'm really nothing without my strength here. Please, I'm willing to do anything. I just need my strength back. I've already lost too much. I
She
can't
goes,
lose that.
do you believe that your strength is your only strength?
Yes, I mean it's gotten me where I am now. I'm still alive thanks to it. It's the thing that literally is my own essence. I need my strength. I have nothing else. Please, you have to understand. I have nothing else.
Make a persuasion check.
I rolled an 8.
You rolled an 8. You're just watching everybody. Everybody looks great.
Do
Everybody's...
you get advantage or anything?
No. Persuasion check.
Persuasion. I got a 7.
You got 7?
I got a 7. I'm like really sad.
Yeah. So she says, until you learn that your strength is not just physical, then maybe we can talk. Unless you want to try it out.
Yes, definitely.
So you're gonna take it?
Oh yes. What are the terms here? I'm not taking another goddamn potion now.
She says, no, but you'll do something for me.
What? I know better now to ask.
Very well. We need trade routes.
Traders.
The city will not last if we do not have some sort of something coming in and coming out.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. I'm not a businessman. I'm a simple blacksmith. I could potentially help you set up a forge here and maybe start making better weapons, and hopefully people can come. But I don't know anything about business.
But you do adventure, right?
Yes, I do. I mean, I definitely
Then if
have a
there's
place that I'm trying to get to.
if there's somebody or someone of merchant or trade or value goods, a store owner looking to make a shop, we need them here.
Okay, so essentially you're trying to rebuild your city and you need income and people. Fine, very well. If you win, I will be your poster boy. If I win, I want to be back to my normal self.
I only made one of those potions. I didn't have you essentially tested it out for me, and I'm glad that it worked.
What the is this? What do you mean you only made one?
I apologize. Just as you apologize to me, I apologize to you.
I'm just chugging my drink right now. Well, Fine, what do you have for me then?
Well, you said that you like to fight, and that
Indeed.
fighting is your thing.
Indeed. What's out a lot of anger?
What if I helped you fight sooner rather than later? And she pulls out a ring and she puts it down.
I don't know what you're talking about, but what do I got to lose, huh? Let's do this.
Okay.
So I'll agree to it.
So, go ahead and roll strength as you guys kind of lock arms, go into that wrestling.
Okay, I got a 17.
Yeah, 17. So you're there, and she's just like, and she's like, "Have you been drinking?"
I did just lose my arm,
Okay.
so. Ah, 19.
Again, this time just 2 inches above, and she's like, this arm.
5.
So she's like, "Okay, I'll start trying." And she brings it back to the middle.
Oh, yes. 20.
Brings her back down.
I'm just like silently screaming, like, "Ugh!" Like trying to give it my all at this point. Uh, 12.
So this time she pushes forward, and then as she goes to push, you push again, and she just goes right back down to that 2-inch margin, just that one little bit.
Come on! No! I got an 8. You will not best me again. 14.
So this time you're like, I'm gonna, and then she brings you down to that 2-inch mark. You are about to lose it.
I'm gonna can I bite my lip and try to get some of that adrenaline going?
You want to go into a rage?
I want to go into a rage.
How many have you done it this time though? I think this was it because you haven't rested.
I know this would be my third and final rage essentially for the day, because I did 2.
You did, yeah.
I did 2 during the battle and stuff.
Yeah,
like
you did
that.
one with the Black Knights, the 2 Black Knights, and then
And
one.
then one when
Okay.
I got to.
All right,
train our
third and
team.
final one. Let's do it.
So, all right,
So
now
as
I
you
have
just-
advantage on. Now I have advantage.
Oh, you just
on
got.
these.
Yeah, all I see is like that doom structure where you're like, your
Oh,
whole
yeah,
outside
yeah.
is like all red. You see like some pulses.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, got a 15.
So she brings you down to this 2-inch margin. And she's like, I can tell this is not your full arm.
Fuck! I just take my drink and I chug it real quick, and I'm like, fine, I guess I'll be your fucking poster boy.
She's like, but I do appreciate you agreeing to the terms. She puts the ring in her pocket, and then she gives you a red potion.
Okay.
She's like, this is another potion that I created. It might help you. If this is truly...
In the middle of what she's talking about, I uncork it and I just start chugging it.
So as you just start chugging it again,
Yeah, I throw it
Yeah.
right on the ground.
someone's like,
smash that
it's my shoes!
I love that.
bitch. Fuck you.
You notice that there's like some green type thing that's like running down your arm. So the arm that was just recently put together, and it goes through the veins, and all of a sudden you notice that your muscles kind of perk up a little bit, and you get the 4 points back. So
Cool.
so
If I had my 4 points before it, I would have had that ring right now.
So, and she's like, I do.
Sorry for not
She's
being
like,
gorgeous.
I do enjoy these games with you though, and maybe one day we'll have a little bit more intense. As she kind of like claps down on her sword.
Yeah. I got myself a new toy as well. I kind of like clank the big sword that's like attached to my back still.
Cool. And she goes, I know that sword.
Yeah, you do.
She goes, yeah.
That's my prize now for killing King Archie.
She goes, let me tell you what it does.
Awesome.
I'm going to sleep now.
Go to bed. Make one more investigation check before you go. Emerald, you've eaten, you're gone up, you've gone passed out. 9. Everybody just looks like they're having fun. And you're just like, this is a good... You can tell that with everything being so dim, the people kind of come together, and they still act as one unit. You know? So you head up and you go into the room. You see Baltimore laying on the floor, already passed out.
So I take
An empty plate of food and drink off to the side. Maybe some bones just kind of flail out.
I'm getting plastered. I'm going to drink until I pass out wherever I am.
Alright, so you just keep drinking as the night goes on, and you just eventually your night goes black.
Okay, I'll curl up with my sword.
You curl up with the sword? Okay. So Baltimore, in doing what you did before you go to bed, you do recognize that it is the same. It's the same male entity that was trying to combat the spirit. All right. So with that, as everyone is asleep, dawn kind of breaks through and some light kind of seeps into the rooms as your eyes begin to open. For those that are in rooms, you see your rooms. Baltimore, you're on the floor. You see the floor. You hear some chattering going outside, but you can tell it's mostly people just kind of leaving, figuring out what to do with the day. And Rahun, you wake up to find yourself out on the docks, like just outside. There's a couple other dudes that are all kind of there, and off in the distance, you see some fins that you remember to be sharks when you first encountered here, but they're just kind of looking at, but they can't get into the.
Oh, okay, I got it.
So you guys were kind of pissed. You guys, from what you can kind of gather, you guys went out and started chucking stuff at the ocean,
sharks.
and you were just kind of just having some fun, and then just passed out on the dock.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna pick up whatever little wine skin or whatever's still there, and take a nice big swig of it, just to kind of like try and kill that headache of like being hungover and
Sure.
stuff, with a little bit of hair of the dog and whatnot. Just
okay, yeah. So you do that. What are you guys doing?
throw the empty mug or something at the sharks as I'm leaving.
Sure.
I'm gonna put my armor back on.
The Black Knight armor?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you do that, you're just putting it back on, just getting everything set up. You guys eventually go downstairs, you get drinks. And eventually you see Brunhilde and Gerald come over, and they say, "You're being summoned."
All of us?
Yeah. So, and as you guys kind of come up to the throne room, you see that almost everybody that was in the city last night, or in the tavern, is there. And you hear some talk about a new king. Who's going to lead us. things like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make a investigation check and just make sure none of my people,
Your
my dwarven kind who.
Oh no, they're all human.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still all human. Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of want to listen to the chatter and like see if I, just as I walk by people, listen to their conversations and.
Okay, yeah, everybody's just talking about a new king. Who's gonna be the king? What are we gonna do? Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Can I make a perception check to see if, like, the overall environment and of the room and stuff, and in the aspect of if there's somebody who may stick out that may be opposite of the overall, the overall like environment, like the overall atmosphere.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception. It's not in a room. Everybody's like on the stairway, and then it's like right at the entrance to the throne room.
I'm gonna go all the way up to the
30.
top.
You roll a 30. Okay.
I'm gonna go all the way up to the top. My short ass can't see in the back.
Perception.
You have a plus 11 to your perception.
Yes.
Damn. Oh, you have expertise in it, don't you?
Yeah. Everything. Like.
Yeah. As you're kind of scanning the individuals, you notice that some people, everybody's pretty much like on edge, but there is one individual who you've seen prior, and if you guys remember back when there were those humans. Well, sorry, you know this, Baltimore. I don't think you do, but or actually, I think you do. There was a group of dwarves and then a group of fighters. The guy that was talking to those dwarves, he's there.
Okay, yeah, I definitely know who you're talking
Yeah,
about then.
and he seems to be not
As happy as everybody else?
not really, not like everybody's on edge because everybody's like confused or what's going on, but he seems to be like, I don't care what's going on. Like he seems to be fixed on a focus of a mission of some sort, and you don't know what.
So I wanna try to gesture to Broomhilda and kind of nod towards the individual's direction and just kind of whisper to her, like he kind of looks a bit out of place right now.
Don't pay attention and walk straight up to the top.
Okay. Brunhilde just kind of recognizes and she just nods. And she kind of goes up to the top, and everybody has made like this imaginary line. You know how like a crowd kind of comes and they stop at a certain point? You notice that everybody kind of stops at a certain point, and Brunhilde and Gerald and Christian pass that point. And they go. So you follow.
I follow.
And she's like, if you could just stand right over here, please. Not with the audience, but like over to the side, if you will.
Sure, but I'm going to stay where I can see you. All of this is what's going on. Because if I am putting my life on the line, or I did put my life on the line, I would like to know what's going on at least.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
This
we all good?
This is partially for you.
Cool. Then yeah, I'll be right over here when you need.
Yeah, just
I'm going to pull out my big sword and just kind of look at it in awe.
Sure. Okay. Are you doing anything?
Just watching.
Just watching. Okay. Emerald, what are you doing?
Where are we again?
We're up at in the throne room. Like everybody, the whole city's kind of gathered, and it looks like there's kind of a speech going on, if you will.
I'm gonna go look for Commander Lon.
Commander Lon's not there.
So I just grab Emerald and I just say, "Come on and follow me," and I walk over next to Rahun.
Well, where are we going?
As they're walking up, I'm going to do like a pretend swing at them. Like,
Okay. All right. So eventually, some overtime. Everybody's there. You see Christian kind of calm the crowd, and Commander Lon steps out. You can tell he's wrapped up. So, and he goes, attention to the city of Worcester. These heroes. Everything's silent. He goes, these heroes have taken on King Archian and the Black Knights.
We're listening.
I just want to open up a bag of chips.
Yeah, I
right
know,
now.
just much.
Just eating in the
Oh
middle of
my
all
God.
this. Not
So,
even paying attention.
Where's
Where's the skip button? I don't care about the dialect. I want to get back to the game.
So he goes, it is time for the city of Worcester to do one of two things. We can scatter, go to another city, and be profitable there, and just keep living on our lives. Or we can stay here and try and rebuild. But it must take everyone's effort. An effort on all parts. Kids, women, men alike.
I look over at Baltimore and I'm like, is he talking about us? Because I got stuff to do.
I just shrug my shoulders.
And it has come to me that this city needs a new king. Is there any volunteers?
Great. We're giving the monarchy to a volunteer. Fantastic.
And
I volunteer. I volunteer you, Commander Lon.
You mean you nominate him? You're nominating him. That's how
Whatever. Volunteer, nominate. I want you. I think you
so-
should be the king.
Commander Lon kind of looks at you and he's like, I do not wish to be king. And you hear some of the townspeople, they're like, yeah, Commander Lon, yeah, will you be king? And then
I start to step forward. And I say, Commander Lon, it's not simply the fact that you want to or anything. It's the fact that you are the best fit. You know these people. You love this city. And nobody else here is anywhere as smart as you. So, like you said, everybody needs to do their part, right? Well, man up, step up, and lead these people back on their feet.
yeah, make a persuasion check
Deep
with advantage.
Am I muted?
No, you're good. We can hear you.
With persuasion, you said?
Oh my god. I was trying to figure that out for the longest time.
Or you could let Clementine
20?
be king.
20.
So, Commander Lon kind of looks at you and he goes, I understood. With a deep sense of respect. Like you see this. And make a perception check. Get to have fun with this.
18.
You see Brunhilde also kind of like, she's like this, kind of like, and then as you say that, she goes,
Nice. I kind of wink at her.
okay, and
I just turn to the people. So, who here kneels before their new king, Commander Lon?
so a lot of them just kneel,
Alright.
except for that one guy.
Except for that one guy. I
He
just
goes,
kind of look at Brunhilde and I'm like, this motherfucker.
So you see Brunhilde kind of like put her arm to her sword, and he goes, "Why should I bow down to him? As far as I know, he got himself captured. He was on his knees. Do we really have to bow to him? He says he's best fit, but he's been here for what, 3 days, 4 days, maybe a week?"
I walk up to him. I just say to him, you think you can do a better job, son?
"No, I think we should just go on to the next city. I say we take our chances in the forest."
You a coward then?
"No, I just know."
Oh, so you're a wuss. You want to just give up everything that's here, everything that your people have worked for. You want to just leave. You don't even want to try. You are a coward. You are a boy. If you want no part of this, fine. Leave. But you leave by yourself.
Roll intimidation.
Advantage?
What? Can I walk over while all this is happening?
Sure, you can do whatever you want.
Intimidation. 14.
14. So he's like, you know what? Fine, maybe I will. And he starts to turn and he walks. He goes, is anybody going to come with me? Is anybody going to just kneel to this new king that all of a sudden he just gets to become king?
I just respond back with.
As he says this, I say, you could have volunteered.
So I asked this man, is this like an adult or is this a
Oh no, he's an adult.
An adult? Okay.
You can tell he was part of the Fighters Guild, but
Okay.
the emblem that you usually see on some of the Fighters Guild, he does not have anymore. You can tell it's almost scratched out.
I turn to the crowd.
So,
Go ahead.
so I walk up behind Rahun and I kind of pat him on his shoulder and I just say, just be easy, like calm down a bit. And I walk up to this individual and I say, sir, what is your name?
My name is Travis. And who are you? King Archian's bitch?
I say, watch your tongue, Travis.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We have the bitch and then the even bigger bitch.
So I say, well, I mean, we helped kill King Archian, so I don't think that we're necessarily his bitches. But my name is Baltimore, and if you wish to leave, I ask you, why not leave with us? Because we actually, and I gesture to the four of us, we actually have business elsewhere. And I turn to Commander DeLon, and I, kind of just nod his direction. I say, meaning no disrespect, but we do have business elsewhere. And I turn back to Travis, and I say, how about you come with us?
Roll a persuasion check.
So while all this is happening, I'm sitting here thinking, we left Tamaron to come back to a city for some of us to die and not get compensated so that we can sit and watch this proclamation of a volunteer king.
Again,
And then after I
metagaming. You were
told-
unconscious. You have no recollection of whether or not we got paid or not.
I am only assuming we didn't. At least I didn't get a share. So,
Yeah, you can assume that.
and yeah, so I just say, out loud.
Okay. So, I believe you're muted, because I can't hear you.
Natural 20.
Alright,
I
so...
was waiting for him to shut up.
So Travis folds his arms. He's like, you know what? Yeah, that's fine. I'll join you.
Right? And I turn to Commander Lawn and I say,
And then he kind of
as
looks at
long
you,
as this is-
and he just smiles.
Looks at me.
Yeah.
Oh, I give him a big grin, and I'm.
And I turn to
cracking my
Commander
knuckles
Lawn
and
as
stuff,
he
just-
agrees, as Travis agrees, and I turn to Commander Lawn and I just say, as long as this is okay with you, sir. Or, I guess perhaps I should now say Your Highness.
Commander Lon, he's like, I have no quarrel with the man. And you are allowed to take him if he so chooses.
Thank you.
As for the king, if everybody wants, I will agree, and I will become king. But only if it's unanimous. Well, with the exception of the one.
I just I start to look at everybody and I just start to chant. Lon, 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 Lon,
Lon, Lon, Lon, Lon, Lon, Lon, Lon, and everybody just breaks out in applause. Oh yeah, Lon, yeah, baby, yeah. So you see Christian kind of come around the corner, and he has the crown, and he places it on King Lon's head.
I will, at that point, while everybody's still cheering and everything like that, I'm gonna walk up, I'm gonna draw out my sword, I'm gonna put it on the ground, I'll kneel before him, and I say, I am always indebted to you, Commander Lon. That'll be about it.
Okay. Anybody else do anything before? So the king is the crown is placed on his head, and you also see that he's like, Commander Lon will now. This is Christian. Commander Lon will now go and get fitted to be our king. And he turns and he walks into the throne room. But he stops, turns around. Ryan, make a Constitution check.
What? Commander.
Oh no! You're wearing the black armor still.
Oh shit. 13.
So you feel your armor just turn, and then you start walking to the throne room, like up the steps, and going into the throne room. As you see,
I just start yelling out, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I have no control over my body.
so Commander Lon kind of goes, relax. I'm just testing out something. And then as you're coming up, he goes, but I do wish for you and your group to come follow me in. And then you feel the release of tension immediately on the armor as you say that. And he's like, just follow me in.
Alright, I sheath my sword, I get up and everything, I'm like still cheering with the crowd, yeah, and I was
Okay.
walking around.
So, yeah.
So I before going in, I want to turn to Travis and just say, if you will please wait for us at the tavern, we will be there momentarily to get you, and then we will leave.
Yeah, sure. I'll be at the tavern. And
Thank
you
you.
see him just kind of walk. So you guys all enter the throne room. And as you guys come in, you notice that there are 12 Black Knight armors, like, off of people, like, just off. And they're just laid about very nicely, kind of staggered with the boots, the leggings,
How
the
they would
plate
be if
mail.
it was on
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah. And there's 12 of them. And then you see an empty one that you would assume is the one that Baltimore is wearing. And you see Commander Lon kind of go to the throne room, or kind of go behind the throne, goes into the door behind that. And then you see Christian and Brunhilde come around the side, and they say, if you would wait here, please, in the throne room. Couple minutes go by as Commander Lon comes out, and you notice that he is now wearing that blue armor that King Archian had. He has his own cape, the king's thing, but as he comes around, he takes off the crown and he places it on the little pedestal to the side. And he goes, I want to personally thank you for all of you and for everything that you've done. Baltimore,
Yes.
I understand that you are in need of plate mail, and I would like to give you just a standard plate mail for what we've tested for the black armor. As soon as you attune to that, you won't be able to say anything.
Oh wait, but I have to attune to it.
Correct. And you haven't attuned to it yet, from what I can see, because you can actually talk. But in hopes that you would place it upon here, I understand that armor, once you attune to it, will become very, very powerful. But you won't be able to speak, nor will you be able to react. You just are one big meat shield, if you will.
So like, if I attune to it, I won't even I won't have any motor function.
You will, but you won't be able to do any verbal components.
We don't have free will, dog.
There will be times where the armor will try and take a hold of you and do its own thing. If it's not in the...
Yep. I just start taking it off then.
So it takes about 10 minutes as he's just like clunk, 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 clunk. And
Can I roll a check of some sort to them to see like what their facial, like what they think or whatnot, as I'm taking off the armor, like as they look at what should be the Black Knight armor and how it's essentially gold and how it's turning back to Black Knight.
I mean, it's no check needed, but I mean, you definitely see that they're kind of like, they're appalled at how the armor kind of changes as you're taking it off, but they can tell from, based on like, the structure of it, it was definitely one of theirs, but
Okay.
but they do say, we appreciate it, and Brunhilde here, she pulls out some plate armor. It's just basic plate armor. She's like, once you're finished, you can put this on. I know I said that I would supply you and your group with what we can afford. Is there something that you guys are looking for, or something that we can help provide?
So as I'm taking off this armor and I'm slowly putting on the other one, I say, "I'm good, guys. I don't know about you, but this is all I want. You know, I'm all right. I got this."
Do you have anything, any gauntlets that might give me some extra strength or armor? I don't really wear armor, but I might be able to protect
do
my
not.
forearms. No? How about
Unfortunately,
gold? Got gold.
oh, we do have gold.
Oh, have you seen the demon, by the way? You know, the horned red dude who we were traveling with a little bit? Have you seen him recently?
I don't believe so.
Well, did he bring 400 gold to you by chance?
I don't believe so. But he pulls out 6 bags.
Ooh.
Each one contains 100 gold. You are free to do it with you with split it however you with, but this 600 gold is what we can give you. We do need the majority of the gold to help maybe establish trade routes, things of that, if we do intend to have the city rebuilt.
Understood. I grabbed 3 of the bags.
Okay, so Rahun goes and grabs 3 of the bags.
I just look at everybody. And that's it. I just... Fine.
Oh, no.
I grab a 4th bag.
Okay, you grab a 4th bag. So there's 2 bags left. So make sure you add that.
I will go ahead and I'll hand 2 bags to the cast. And I was like, there! Happy.
Okay, so the other 2 bags, is anybody picking it up?
I'll take one.
So Emerald takes one. Baltimore is currently just putting on armor. He's already about taking off all of his black armor. He's still re-equipping the...
I'll throw one of the bags at him.
Okay. Keep in mind that on your person, you can only have up to about 700 gold.
Oh, yeah.
And then after that, you're going to start getting encumbered. So if you have that, you got to start finding places to put it or keep it or wherever you got to do with it. So,
I asked the king 2 things. Have you seen a large green hat? And if not, do you have one?
I unfortunately do not. But
So no hat.
I did tell you who took it, though, right?
Yeah, it was. Well, no.
Yeah.
It was Thorn.
Yeah, I believe the other gentleman that you were traveling with took...
You haven't seen him, have you?
I have not. I have not. Nor have I seen Clementine, actually.
Clementine's missing.
Yes.
And
He was supposed to aid us in the attack against the Black Knights, but his body has not been found, nor does anybody know where he's gone.
When's the last time you seen him?
Right before we signaled the attack.
you wouldn't happen to have a staff at all, would you?
I mean, we have regular staffs. We have a nice quarter staff right here. And you see they go into the back, pull out just a nice quarter staff.
Do you have any other, like, larger staffs?
Do we have any larger staffs? Brunhilde's like, we have basic things. We don't have a lot of.
Got any health potions to spare?
I believe we do. And they go in the back. And she brings out 4 healing potions and 3 greater healing potions.
Alright.
I'll take the other quarterstaff, so I now have 2.
Okay, cool.
I'll just go ahead and put them in here, and I open up a little sack for my bag.
Sure.
essentially.
So as this conversation continues, Baltimore, you're able to just kind of put on the rest of the armor. You have just regular plate mail now. AC becomes 14, and then I believe plate mail is 14,
What did you say? How many?
or it might be 18. I'm sorry, 18, and then
Four
your proficiency modifier.
Is it 4 regular, 2 greater?
4 regular, 3 greater.
3 greater. Okay.
Proficiency modifier goes into AC.
I'm looking at it right now. If you're proficient in it, yeah. If you're proficient in the armor, then it gives you that bonus.
I mean, I'm proficient in heavy armor, so I guess.
2d4 plus.
Yeah, so
4.
your armor class becomes 18. You have to have a minimum of 15 strength. And so you get.
You'd go up to 18 automatically, and then add whatever proficiencies and stuff.
Yeah, but your proficiency modifier is a max of 2, though.
A max of 2 that can be added to the AC.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. No. I'm reading the heavy armor stat right here.
The regular potions are 2d4 plus 4, right?
What?
Regular potions is 2d4 plus 4, and then greater is 4d4 plus 4. That shouldn't be right.
Oh, yeah. So regular is 2d4 plus 2,
Plus 2.
and then greater is 4d4 plus 4.
Okay.
And I am actually wrong. You need to be proficient in the armor in order to know how to use it effectively. If you're wearing an armor that you lack proficiency in, you have disadvantage on any ability checks, saving throws, and all attack rolls that involve strength and spell, and you can't cast spells. So we need to change that.
So it doesn't.
So
my proficiency.
you
just
don't
starts
get your
with my
proficiency
attack.
armor.
Okay, yeah. So then my
I
armor
just read
class stays the same then. As it was.
Well, I don't have any armor.
No, I'm talking about for me later. Outside of this.
But you are proficient in that armor that you're wearing.
Yeah, but I don't get the proficiency bonus off of the AC.
Okay.
I have to read. We'll talk more later about it.
Yeah.
So you just know how to use it. So, you're good there. So he looks over at Baltimore and he goes, "Do you believe that this is sufficient enough for your group to move forward?"
And now one bag was thrown to me, and then one bag is still sitting on the table, correct?
No, that was all 6. He grabbed 4. Emerald grabbed 1, and then one bag was thrown to you.
I gave 2 of my bag
Okay.
of the 4
So I
that
have
I
2 of
grabbed.
them.
Yeah.
So you gave 2, 2, 1, 1.
1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. So I looked at him and I said, "Hey, no, it's not." And I grab the bag and I walk up. I set the bag in front of him and I push that bag towards him. And I say, "Now we're even." And I turn and I walk out.
So he grabs the bag and he gives it to Brunhilde and he goes, "We appreciate it."
I look at him. I look at one of the bags of gold in my hand. And I look back at him and I'm like, "Damn it!" I put one of the bags back on the table.
So he takes the bag again.
So I have 2. Did everybody else have 1 in their hand?
Yeah.
Wait, does
Baltimore has
Emerald-
none now.
So
Emerald has
Baltimore
1,
didn't
I
have any.
one.
So Emerald has 1. You have 2, and he has 1.
Well, I don't want to keep more than everybody else has.
It's whatever you want,
It's a
baby.
moral choice on your guys'
No,
characters.
we just need 4. We just need 4.
For what?
just have gold.
Then we each get 100.
But you just gave yours up. You had one and you put it back on the table.
Okay.
Well, you can. He's saying you can keep yours, because now we have 4.
Alright.
You can give one of your bags to him
Got it.
if you want to instead, because I've already put back one of mine, so now we would all have 100.
Right. So I do that and I hand one of mine to Baltimore.
Alright, cool. So, you guys all finish that up, and Commander Alon's like, if you need anything or require anything of this city, you let us know. You have a friend and an ally here at Worcester.
And I say, you have a friend and ally on the roads if you ever need us. I kind of put my arm across my chest like this, and I kind of walk out at that point.
So you
I
walk
say,
out.
let's go get drunk!
Okay.
I just look at the king and say, "Thank you for your time," and leave.
So he leaves.
Just say thank you and turn around.
So, you all
Partnership
leave.
food.
Yeah, you guys all leave. You notice that the town is hard at work at this day. They are going to start rebuilding the inner ring.
Good.
So
I offer my
I just
hand.
beeline right to the tavern.
So okay.
I'm gonna go find people who are kind of giving orders and see what I can do to help.
It's mainly just rebuilding buildings at this point. It's mainly
Yeah.
the apartment right now.
Yeah.
So you're gonna help them out?
definitely. Yeah, I'll definitely
Okay.
help with the.
Go ahead and
I'll do some heavy lifting and stuff. You
go
know what I
ahead.
mean?
Just make 3 strength checks for me.
Okay.
Are we not going to find Tamron? Is that we're just not doing that?
Oh. Clementine. Where was she last? In the guard, before the siege, right? In the tower, the guild, right?
From the very last time that you remember, he was up on the wall.
Okay, gotcha.
So you're helping out. You're going to the tavern. Emerald, you're going where?
I guess back to the tavern.
Tavern.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Just check on Corvus.
Corvus. All right. You see Corvus kind of clean. Woo!
You look good. Like fed.
Yeah, you can tell. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and he's just kind of perched on your shoulder now. He doesn't want to fly around. He's just.
On my 3 strength checks to help out, I got a 15, a 16, and a 22.
Okay, 15, 16, 22. So you're just going around at this point. Everybody's just starting to do some carpenting stuff. You're just like, and you're just like picking up wood, just like putting stuff in there, and just recalibrating your arm. Doing the same thing too.
And, at this point, I'm just trying to be pals with whoever I can be pals with.
So, Baltimore and Emerald, you guys are going to the tavern, right?
Yeah.
So you guys walk into the tavern. And there's nobody really there, but Joshua's just kind of cleaning up after the night.
Is Travis in there?
Not that you see.
Can I roll a perception check to see?
No perception
Or is it
needed.
not
He is not in the room.
So I go to Joshua and I say, "Where is Travis?"
Oh. Yeah, the dick. Yeah, he's upstairs.
Is he sleeping?
I don't know. He asked for a room, and I just gave him a room.
Okay.
So I go up to Joshua and I ask, what's the word on Clementine? You heard anything?
No, I have not.
I'm also going to, while I'm working with people, I'm going to ask
So I
around.
go over to Baltimore and I
Nobody
ask, are we not meeting Tamron at all? Or why are we meeting up with this Travis dude? What's the point of Travis?
Travis is gonna come with us, and we're gonna go meet Tamara
Why
wherever the dwarf is.
why Travis? Why this guy?
I honestly have no idea.
We know nothing about this man.
Correct.
He could be a traitor for all we know.
Absolutely.
Joshua, give me a beer, please, dear God.
They get to.
He goes,
And I
gentlemen.
look around. Is there any guards in here that are gonna stop me this time getting a fucking drink?
No. But he does kind of look at you guys and he goes, unfortunately, gentlemen, that special was just last night and last night only.
How much
It's
for
gonna
an
be.
ale?
It's 5 gold each.
I
So
give
I
him
look to Emerald, and I say, "Buy mine too." I saved your life a couple times.
So I give him.
Just hold it above everybody's head, why don't
But,
you?
but I'm the one who's apparently done Emerald wrong.
Yeah.
I'm the asshole.
So I
While
give
I'm
him
there,
11 gold.
He grabs it and he hands you guys 2 ales.
while I'm working amongst the people and stuff, do you remember
And I look
when-
at Baltimore and say, I owe you nothing else.
Fair. And I go to cheers my drink with you.
Do you remember when, before we left to go to the ruins, I had went to the apartments and you're saying this is the first inner city, right? Where like
Yeah, this is the inner ring.
gate, like the church and all that stuff. Okay, so yeah, do you remember when I was talking to those people in that barricaded building and stuff behind the wall and whatnot?
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen out for that voice and see if I can.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Twice. So eventually, after some time, you see Travis kind of come down. He goes, "Are we ready?"
First of all, who are you?
Your worst nightmare. No, I'm joking. He goes, "I'm a man that wants to live prosperously, not in a shitty town like this."
Do you have any skills worth providing?
Nope.
So you're an average Joe.
Yep.
Can you fight?
Nope.
For my first one, I got a 12, and then my second one, I got a 6.
Also, this is your fault.
You
And
don't-
you
you don't.
trained him.
Huh?
So I place my hand on your shoulder, and I place my hand on both their shoulders, and I just say, look, everybody has a purpose in this world. Whatever they choose to do to get to that purpose is their own choosing. But, and I look towards Travis and I say, I just feel that whatever your purpose is, we and my group, all of us are able to help you fulfill that.
Sure. Whatever you
I
want,
look at
holy
Travis.
man. Whatever you want.
I look at Travis and say, while he might be the optimistic one, I still don't know anything about you. So if you give me any reason, I won't stop. Just leave that there.
Understood.
After I do some reconstruction work and everything, I'm going to ask somebody where they're burying the dead.
They say that there's supposed to be a ceremony tonight where they're crafting ships, and they're going to be putting a whole bunch of dead out, and then shitting it out
Where are they crafting the ships right now?
at the dock.
At the dock?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go head over to the dock and start providing my aid on crafting boats and stuff, and I would like to make it known to certain people that I am a blacksmith, a trained blacksmith, so I can possibly help out with whatever needs to be worked.
Did I give you a forging?
Yeah, he gave me forging.
But I gave you a
Blacksmith
skill, the forging skill. It should be like under like where perception and everything is. You should have a forging skill. No, go ahead and put a forging skill and give yourself proficiency in it.
Okay.
And go ahead and roll forging skill.
Okay. What would it be based off of then?
We'll do that based off of.
I would say strength, essentially, because I'm building.
Yeah, put it on strength.
Cass, are you with us in the tavern?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And you want me to make a forge check? 16.
16. You just start making boats, like just easy, just
Awesome.
like taking the wood. You're just like, just give me that piece of wood, give me that piece of. Where's your nails? You make six boats, like easy, no problem.
Awesome. Perfect. I'll spend my time just sanding them down then and making them look very nice. Like essentially, I'll try and copy whatever they're doing for
Sure.
their others.
I mean,
as
you
ceremonial as possible.
bypass their.
Oh, I know, but
artwork, but-
same colors. Same
Oh, yeah.
Whatever design.
All right. So you're
maybe I'll go and help other people with little things that I know would be a little more tricky.
Sure.
Could be easier with 2 hands.
yeah. So you're like helping fix stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So those in the tavern.
Well, apparently we need to go and find Rahun, because I don't know where the hell he is.
Nobody knows where.
So, as you guys leave the tavern, you notice off to the right, you see a whole bunch of people just making boats, and you see Rahun there. He's just you see he's got like his forging kit out, and he's just like having people bring him wood and just clamming down boats.
So I yell over to him, Rahun, we must leave.
I say, you can leave if you want to now, but I'm staying another night. I'm staying after the ceremony for the people who have lost their lives here.
Rahun, we have business elsewhere and we had an agreement with another individual.
Very well, and one more night of paying respect will not hurt that agreement. We will get to it tomorrow.
So I'm gonna take
I
flight
continue
as
my
a
work
ranger
at
and go find
working on
Run.
roads.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn into a raven and go find Cameron.
Okay, it's gonna take you some time. I mean, he was probably like, he's still probably like half a day out from the city.
Half a day?
Yeah, he wasn't trying to get anywhere near that city. He left. He stayed on the outskirts.
Alright, fine, I'll just chill.
All right.
I'll just wait.
So I look at Travis and I say, I guess we're gonna wait here one more day.
So I head back to the tavern and I'm going back to bed.
Okay. There you go to the tavern. You pass out.
I asked Joseph, back in the tavern, how much is that sweet by chance? Just curious.
The suite is 350 gold.
Holy shit.
But
Wow.
it comfortably
Yeah.
it comfortably sleeps 6. It has a washroom. It does come with its own personal couple windows, as well as its their form of a jacuzzi, if you will.
Is 350 a night?
Correct.
You don't have any extra, like, regular rooms by chance? Or?
Oh, I have regular rooms. Travis has already paid for one, if you'd like to reside in that room.
I look to Travis and I say, I feel as if a man of this stature deserves his own privacy. As I pat him again on the shoulder.
So Travis kind of looks at you. He's like, "If you want, we can go halvesies on the suite. I wouldn't mind a nice bathe."
Are there trees?
Nice bathe.
Are there trees?
Outside the city. I mean, there's a couple trees here and there, like in the city, if you want.
Can I like climb a tree and rig a hammock? My robe and my rope. Just hang at a tree.
Sure. Make an athletics check. And then just make a dexterity check.
9 for athletics.
Okay.
What's the setting thing you said?
Dexterity. So just add your dexterity modifier.
12.
12. So you get about halfway up, and then you just make like a little small hammock. You just kind of relax out there.
Mm-hmm.
Roll a perception check for me. 8. It's a nice view up there. It's about as much as you get. And then, so, back, Travis kind of looks at you, he's like, I put in 175, you put in 175.
350? I want to do that.
I mean, that's
No,
like
that's
everything that I
125.
have.
Oh, 125.
125.
125? No, that's 250.
For 350 for a night, and you're splitting it in half.
If you pay 125 and 125, that's 250.
Oh, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, you're welcome. What was that, Baltimore?
I'm gonna insight check him.
Go for it.
I don't know what I'm seeing. What is my insight? Okay, got it. Oh, that's good. 23.
23. So in looking at his demeanor and how he's approaching this, you can tell that he genuinely wants to get the room. Like he almost he's almost got like a very much a want for this room to bathe and get himself fixed up. But you can't help but see that there looks to be just something else that you're just not getting, that he's holding back.
I really hate the fact that you're saying all this with that eerie music going on. like right when it hits.
It's called setting the mood.
Sure, I'll pay the 175.
All right. So he gives you the key to the room, and he's like, "Go on and enjoy." The heating might take a little bit, but eventually the water will get warm. If not, pee in it a little bit. So,
Yes.
As you guys go up to the room, you notice that there is 6 beds, about queen size. Each one has its own chest, a window in between each one, and off to the right, there is another room that has like a huge tub, almost like one that you don't really like get in. It's almost like you step down into, and there's just nice faucet and shower if you want. Immediately, Travis just takes off his stuff. He goes and he lays in the pool, or lays in the tub and just relaxes.
The chest, does it have a lock on it, I assume?
They do. They all come with an individual lock and key. So it's almost like you just go up to it, unlatch it, put your stuff in it, lock it, and then you can hold the key with you.
Alright, so I'll put my stuff in there. I'll just put my armor in there. And then armor, shield, weapon, whatever, lock that up, and then I'll go bathe.
Cool.
Whatever.
So as time slowly makes its way by, it starts to get dark. Travis and everybody, they get more into nice clothes, nice garments, if you will. There are drawers next to the bed that have nice garments for those that want to put those on. You notice that Travis doesn't take his sword or anything like that. He puts on the nice garment and he's going out to there. Rahun, somebody brings you some kind of...
I deny it.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and I'll take some dirt from the actual land here, everything like that, and I'm going to mix it with some just water and stuff, kind of mix it up, and I'm going to go ahead and add some... Is there any clay, or can I get some red clay from anybody?
Sure.
So I want to add some red clay to give it some color, some red color, and take that and I'm going to do dwarven like ceremonial ritual like markings on my own body.
Okay.
Stuff, essentially.
So you get yourself ritualistic.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
do an old fashioned, just kind of
Cool.
ritualistic.
So
painting something.
you do that and you start putting your runes and stuff. More and more of everybody start coming out in just garments. Commander Lon no longer has armor, just has the crown, very nice garments on. Everybody's very looking much. You see what looks to be maybe about anywhere from 12 to 20 boats, just all lined up. Just there's so many bodies that they just unfortunately just kind of stacked it, if you will. But they made it somewhat nice. You know what I mean?
Can I go find the 6 boats that I made?
Yeah. I mean, they're all kind of clustered over to the
Do
left.
they look like they're about to be torched, essentially? Like it's kind
No,
of like a Viking
there,
kind of ceremony?
there's like a big torch, if you will, not like a torch, but like a big thing that has a big flame, almost like a big campfire, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a bow, and a variety of arrows that have like some cloth to the end.
Yeah.
So you can tell like they're gonna send them off and send them flying.
Okay. Well, still with the 6 boats that I made and everything crafted, I just want to go ahead and use some of that extra clay and paint and whatnot, and do a couple dwarven ancient ritual markings and stuff. Say a quick little prayer on these 6 boats, and
Sure.
then step back
Sure.
appropriately.
So Commander Long kind of goes out and he notices you, and he gestures for you to come down if you would. And he's like, I assume everybody is coming out, yes?
Well, I wanted to take a bath, get Emerald, tell him to take a bath, put on the robe, and then go out.
Alright, so Emerald, you get Baltimore at your door telling him that, hey, the ritual's about to start.
Oh, yeah. Sure, yeah. Good.
So you guys all come out. Commander Alon, you see like literally the sunset is like hitting perfect. And he goes, the past couple of weeks have been rough. We've lost brethren, sisters, family, and friends. Tonight, let us express those tears, the joys, the memories, the sorrows, and let them go on into the sea to be forever in eternity. With our heroes helping us, as he gestures over to you, creating boats, helping fix the city, I would like to give Cass the honor of setting them ablaze, if you wish, as he turns to you.
I just know.
We send them on boats to show that they were here, alive and well. We set them ablaze. The one guy that cracks up, I love it. We set them ablaze for their bodies to release their spirits into eternity.
420 blazing.
Yeah. To be ever eaten in the oceans. Let us start the ritual. As you see the majority of the townsfolk go up to the boats and start to push them off.
I'll help.
And you hear a lady off to the side. She starts singing a melody, just a very sorrow melody, but one that still brings hope. And he looks to you as he says, "You can use your bow or use my bow."
So I just pull mine
Huh?
So I pull mine off my back and get it ready to use.
Okay.
Just hold it.
So the boats set out, slowly getting out about 10 feet. You know that they will be covered in the current, and he nods to you. It is time. And you see people, they're crying.
Did he have like
Tears.
special arrows or something?
The flame arrows. There's arrows that are around the torch, or the,
right there.
yeah.
Okay, so I grab one.
You grab one.
And then
With, you're not in battle or anything, you're able to just kind of maintain concentration and just let it release. As one boat lights up, another one. As all of them begin